Hello, everyone. I am Ragdoll, and this is, of course, Animal Crossing. Thank you so much for joining me again. Um, Tom always looks so serious at the beginning of these, doesn't he? Like, this is some serious eye contact. Not exactly sure what we have for today. Our Grand Museum has opened here on Pine Nut. I did know that was happening. I think we should have the Nook shop open today, too. Blathers, the museum curator, says he's always available to accept donations or assess fossils. And museum admission is free, so stop by whenever you like. Also, business is booming at the shop my staff opened. Well done, Masters Timmy and Tommy. It's a small shop, but they'll change stock daily and carry a selection of goods sure to better your island life. Come by from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily, and if the store is closed, simply use their drop off box to sell your items. One more thing. To celebrate the opening of the shop, we've added new catalog service to Nook Shopping. The catalog lets customers see a record of items they've obtained or purchased. Any mass marketed items can be ordered directly through the catalog, so make good use of it. Now then, with all that said, I hope everyone takes advantage of the new Nook's Cranny. By the way, whenever we cover big island developments like this, we'll hold a special commemorative ceremony afterward. We'd like as many folks as possible to take part, so stop by resident services if you're interested. Oh dear, never fails. Of course, this would happen right in the middle of a broadcast. Aha, one moment, please. Hello, this is Tom Nook. Nook Inc. Yes, what? A getaway package? Why, yes, of course. And that's all for today's island wide broadcast. So sorry to put you on hold. Allow me to give you a full overview of the island package. So, museum is open today. The Nook shop is open today. And it looks like we're about to get set up with some new residents. He's going to give us 3 different plots to get laid down, and we're going to go find some villagers. I'm hoping for fall villagers. I haven't decided if I'm going to let it autofill and deal with it, or if I would rather try to collect up some Nook miles to go villager hunting, which I think is probably the best idea. We may let one of them autofill, but we may go villager hunting for the other two. Don't worry about a thing. We can set up your getaway package to include a lovely furnished home. Oh, not at all. We'll set up your move in date at a later time. No trouble at all. Just need to draw up the proper contracts. Understood. We will get back to you very soon. Thank you. Sorry to keep you waiting. I suppose you overheard that call I just got. For some time now, I've been advertising the Pine Nut Getaway Package. And wouldn't you know, out of the blue, we have 3 interested parties. That's fantastic. Quite wonderful. Thank you. Wonderful except for one minor detail. None of our applicants are too fond of the notion of sleeping in tents, you see. I'm afraid I got caught up in the excitement of persuading them to move here, and I may have promised them fully furnished homes. 3 homes, setting aside the land, preparing all the furnishings. It's just too much for one raccoon. Poor thing. But Ragdoll, here you are in our hour of need. It most certainly must be fate. Would you help me get these homes prepared, all three of them? Of course, I will give you a good and proper thank you for your assistance. Of course. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll never forget this. Oh, you're gonna need some top secret instructions. When you're ready, come talk to me. Use the phrase, "What should I do?" Agent Nook out. Oh, this is so fun. I forgot he thinks he's a secret agent. You're already ready to help me prepare? Here's what I'm thinking. We really should start by building a bridge across the river somewhere. With 3 homes to build, I worry we'll run out of space on land. A bridge will open things up a bit and make it easier to get 2 housing plots during construction. So, that's why I'd like you to start by crafting the parts for a bridge base. Get your DIY skills ready. And then you'll want to decide on a prime location for the bridge, too. And done! I've just sent you a recipe for a bridge construction kit. You can find it on your Nook phone. Excellent. Once you've assembled your bridge construction kit, find a good spot for a bridge and then check in with me. It can be a little tricky to place a bridge, but we can talk if you have trouble or need some advice. Good luck, Ragdoll. Thanks. Da 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 da. Log stakes and clay. I've already crafted the stakes, I believe. I think we overcrafted and sold some. If I'm thinking of the right island. Boy, I hope I am. Yes. All right. So, we just need 4 of these, and I think I actually have 6 of them over here, maybe. Oh no, I sold. Nope. I knew I sold a few, but yeah, I have 6. We're also going to go. I didn't pick up all of the wood. I'm so sorry. My island's a mess. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. I get busy sometimes. Oh, fantastic. We have a crafting station. And I have a little bit of clay. We're going to have to go and scavenge the island because we have 3 plots to prepare, and we're going to get a set of instructions for each of the plots after we craft up this bridge. And then we're going to have to craft everything in it. So we're really going to have to go hit the trees, get the rocks, all that jazz, and get more crafting materials together. Kind of the plan for today. Hopefully, we'll at least get everything together. I won't turn it all in until we're ready to villager hunt. But we may let one of the plots autofill, like I mentioned. And then we may villager hunt for the other 2. Or I may let them fill as well. I'm not sure. Depends on how much time we have after we collect all the supplies. Let's see. Fingers crossed for us. All right, so we need a bridge. Here is our bridge construction kit. I like to keep crafting to try to see what else may be available with what I have in my pockets. We don't really have a whole lot going on right now. We're mainly focused on this. Let me just put away one of those for now. I know we're going to need some of this stuff. We're probably not going to need a watering can today. I may catch some bugs while we're out and about. We may move a tree or 2. We're definitely going to need 2 axes, but we don't need all that in our pocket. All right, so we're going to go place this down. Then we're going to go talk to Tom Nook, get those construction kits, figure out where we want to place our homes, and just get to work on everything. I guess I could pick this up on the way two resident services. We will have to clean up. Hello, Deidre. I was wondering, anyone tell you about reactions yet? I mean, like when you feel full of joy and your body just starts moving on its own, like I'm doing now, words ain't always up to snuff when it comes to expressing yourself. Sometimes only reactions will do. For times like that, you want to press ZR and let everyone know how you feel. Easy, right? Okay, I'm going to tell others to teach you any sweet reactions they know, so don't forget to hit them up. She's so joyful. All right. I always get this problem, and I don't see why it won't fit here because it does look like they're the same size to me, and I really just thought this was the perfect place for this. Sometimes going to the other side of it can actually help, but I don't think this is one of those times. I think we'll just go with here. It should be fine. I live on an area where the road is just very straight in a certain space, and so people have started racing their little scooters and bikes up the road. You have to excuse my neighbors. They don't care about what other people are doing. They're just having a great time. All right, so we'll go talk to Tom Nook now. And we'll ask him, what should we do again? And then we'll get those plots of housing plots that we were talking about. Hello, hello. So, did you find a good place to deploy your bridge construction kit? I set it up. Splendid. Excellent work. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll have a new bridge up and it'll be even easier to get around the island. Now that that's out of the way, it's time to start on some homes. We can wait for the bridge construction or we can ask him what should we do again. I am very fond of asking what should we do again. So I like to get started right away. It's okay. Yeah, we'd like to start. With the housing kits I just gave you, you'll pick out plots for 3 homes. Then, of course, these homes will need furniture and such. Each housing kit comes with a list of the furniture required for its house, so be sure to read those lists. You can build everything DIY style, so let me just send you the recipes you'll need. Alrighty. So, what I'm going to do is just hold on to these little plots that we have in our pocket, and I'm going to write down everything I know I'm going to need for the first 3 plots. And that's going to be every single new recipe in my pocket. And we will get started with this. It's going to take a bit to hit all these trees and rocks. But I want to bring my crafting station with me. I don't really think we're going to have enough material gathered already to start these. I will be shocked. But let's just put them all together. I'm going to go ahead and grab this too. We have a little bit of extra stone. We might actually have enough to do something with. That's not too bad. Let's see about just getting plot number 1 all set up for now. Trying to keep my crafting supplies together so I can keep a close eye on what I need and what I have. All right. Let's pick spaces on the map for our new villagers. I don't have a ladder yet, so I can't get up on those cliffs in the back. I do think I would like to place our 3 homes on the other side of our bridge. Alright, so we're gonna have to do terraforming later. I may keep that house exactly where it is. And we may give him like a neighbor across the way. I feel like that would just be kind of cute. Like a neighbor right about here, I think. Oh, it's not gonna line up exactly like I want it to, which it never does, but you know, I might be able to make it work. Here, I need to rethink it. I need to go back just a little. I wonder if I can still go back one little section. Yes, this is the spot. It let me do it. Okay, my phone is ringing. Hello, is that you, Ragdoll? Of course. This is Tom Nook. How goes your search for housing land? I've got ideas. Stupendous. I'm relieved to hear that everything is going according to plan. Be sure to check the box in front of the plot for each home. It'll show the items required for that plot. Interior items should be placed in the box while exterior items should be placed outside around the plot. We want to make it look nice and decorative. Once you've set up the plots for all three homes and placed the required items, come report back to me. I'll be waiting in resident services. Thanks again for your help. Wonderful. And the required items for Getaway Package 1 interior items are pair wardrobe, pair bed, and a pot. I don't have anything to turn in. The exterior items are a hay bed, swinging bench, and a barrel. Alrighty, so I really feel like we can knock those off the list pretty easy with what we have, but we are going to need to go and grab a few of the weeds because we need a hay bed and things like that. I may have enough to craft up the things that we need for this, though. The music in the beginning stages of Animal Crossing is just so relaxing to me. I think that should be enough weeds. Okay. We need a hay bed. We're going to need a whole lot more pears. Okay, so a swinging bench and a barrel. And we also need a pot. So we have the pot, we have the hay bed. A swinging bench. And then a barrel. The pair bed and the wardrobe are the only things we really can craft up next, but as you can see, we have the ability to craft up a few of the other items we're going to need for the other homes. But I need 10 pairs for each of these, I believe. Yeah. And we only have 7. So we're going to go collect pairs. And we'll come back to that in just a second. Anything we have left over, I'm probably just gonna sell. But I'm collecting everything I see for now. All the pears. We'll work on all the other crafting materials in just a little bit. And I should get all of these moved to a little orchard while we're trying to do this, but I didn't think about it. I could have saved myself time and effort if they were all lumped together somewhere. I think this is probably plenty, though. Oh yeah, way over what we need. We could do this twice. Way over. Whoops. Okay. I don't really ever use the fruit furniture, but this one is kind of cute, to be honest. Like, I don't know, the pear wardrobe is a little bit cute. And like I said, we're probably going to let this one autofill just to see who we get. We're hoping for somebody very foresty and fall. But if that doesn't happen, then oh well. We'll make do for now, because we're not going to have a whole bunch of Nook Mile tickets if I'm not going to Treasure Island right away. We're going to try to get this whole front part set up without a Treasure Island trip. All the interior and exterior items for this home are ready to go. Fabulous. Oh, I wanted. Yeah, I left it. I wanted to grab my. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. My crafting station. Okay, I think we could fit two houses back here. Quite possibly. Oh, come on. Sometimes you really have to work with it. I always forget about the bigger border to the first plots that you set down. It's me again. Sorry for the repeated calls. I forgot to tell you something important. You see, you'll need to get a wreath made from flowers. There are plenty of pretty flowers growing on the cliffs of the island, so tootle up there if you need to. I've already sent you a recipe for a ladder. It's the ideal tool for when you need to scale those cliffs. Anywho, keep up the good work. Excellent. Sounds fabulous. All right. Actually, I think we're gonna let two of the plots autofill maybe. Let's see how many Nook Miles we have. We only have 280. I know we're gonna get a few for learning some things like reactions. I know we'll get some for setting up these plots and things like that. Crafting and doing all the DIY stuff, but I don't know. I feel like we should let two of them autofill and see what happens. Let's see what the exterior items are. Natural garden chair, natural garden table, and a bird bath. Okay, and wait, these are the exterior. We need to check the interior. Wooden block stereo and table and a mum wreath. Alrighty, so let's see what we can do about crafting these up. First, as Tom Nook said, let me place this over here. We're going to have to go up on these cliffs and get flowers to craft our wreath. So we're going to need a ladder, and I want to put my crafting kit close by. So I'm going to set my workbench up over here. And I need a ladder. We need it to tootle up on those cliffs. And let me check. We need wooden block toys. We're going to need 2 of those. I have a feeling that's going to wipe out a lot of our wood that we need for crafting. So we may have to go ahead and hit some trees while we're at it. So 2 of these, craft a wooden block stereo and a table, and then see what else we can come up with. Oh yeah, we need softwood now for both of those. We need at least all right. Let me just make a quick note. It looks like we only need about 9 pieces because I've got some already. The mum wreath, we won't have anything for that. We need a natural garden chair. Oops, and a natural garden table. This way I can see if I need to hit trees and rocks or just trees. I think right now we just need to hit the trees. I'll have to do both a little bit later this afternoon to be able to get everything for the 3rd plot. And we are going to leave these 2 to just fill by themselves. And hopefully that will give me enough to, oh gosh, I didn't keep track of what I was crafting just now. Hopefully that will give us enough Nook Mile tickets to at least villager hunt for 1. I think I got that done and I just need the bird bath, but I'm not positive about that table because I got to talking. Okay, we have 2 of the wooden block toys. We have the garden chair, the garden table, and a bird bath. Those are our outside items. I'm going to go ahead and just put them here. No, stand up, little ragdoll. She is always trying to take a break. She is so lazy. She's always trying to sit down. I'm just going to go ahead and do the table and the chair out here. And maybe a lovely bird bath in the front yard. I think if I had this beautiful table and chair set though, I I think if I had this yard, I would actually set it up differently. I would want to look at the pond and maybe my bird bath too. So I would probably set up my lawn a little bit like this. And then I could go fishing and stuff from here. But I think I'm going to have to move that chair inward, which is why I had it where I had it the first time. Here, let's do this. I know, I'm very indecisive. I want it to look good, but I also want it to be functional, and I don't want to have to go around it like this every time. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be able to walk to my crafting station, even if it does juke me forward a little. Okay, so we have the chair, the table, and the bird bath placed outside. We have the wooden blocks for these. We just need to get wood and a mum wreath. So, a ladder, first of all. And we're going to go ahead and tidy on up here. Let's grab the weeds while we're at it. And we're just going to make everything look fine and dandy. I know, it looks so terrible when we still the flowers, but it's fine. They'll grow back. I think what I'm going to do is just decorate this island with the mums. I don't know if we're going to keep the lilies. I'm not sure yet. Maybe we'll vote about it. Maybe we'll take a vote. There is that weekly train that's always trying to cause trouble for me. I think I need a couple more of the white flowers, and I think I'm done with the yellow. Oh yeah, I've got one too many of the yellow. I'm done with the red too. Okay, so just the white flowers. We need to replace some of our trees in the front with these trees. But that is a later problem. Right now, we need to craft. I think I might have got some more Nook Miles, y'all. I really do like the way this island is set up a lot more than I liked the other islands that I tried to do this fall island with. So I'm very glad we restarted. I'm very happy with how things are progressing. I just hope we get some good villagers, is all. If I pick up all of these weeds, I might get the greedy weeder achievement, and I might get Nook Miles for that too. I'm hoping for at least 5 tickets for our first hunt. 10 would be phenomenal. I think we could find somebody good in 10 tickets, don't you? Uh-oh, we're gonna get stung. I never do this quick enough. I always get stung. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. We don't have any medicine with us, but fortunately we have a lot of weeds. Let's pick up what we have, go back to the crafting station, and see if it's enough. and also get some medicine for my eye. We don't want to get stung twice or it'll send us back to our house. We definitely have enough for the mum wreath, so we could do that and do medicine. I hope you're all having a lovely day today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like if you're enjoying this kind of thing. I'm a little bit new to creating videos, but I'm giving it my best shot. From start to 5 stars, I hope I can make it interesting and fun to watch. Hopefully it'll be informative for new players. If there's something you have a question about, please ask. If I don't know the answer, I'll find it out for you. I'm sure I can help though. I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, by the way. And I have the cutest cat. And I'm also trying to get used to using a face cam so y'all can see my cute cat. If you're interested in that kind of thing, I play Animal Crossing 2 of those days, and you could come hang out. If you're new here, subscribe. Please like the video if you're enjoying the content. And have the loveliest of lovely days. All right, friend. We're gonna head on over this way. Now, we do have enough for a table. She looks so sad right now. We also had enough for the stereo, which is phenomenal. And now we just need the mum wreath and my medicine for my face. And we got 2 of the plots prepared. That was fairly easy. All right, I'm assuming these are gonna be the next things that need to be crafted, but we're gonna hold off. We're gonna save Nook Mile tickets. I'm probably just gonna go around and hit a whole bunch of my trees and rocks for the rest of this stream. We have all the exterior items turned in. I'm gonna turn in all of these. And I'm going to keep plot number 3 in my pocket because we're going to villager hunt for that one. All the items are turned in for this home as well. Plot number 3 is going to go approximately over here if it will let me fit them both in. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to see. I'm just going to check. I don't even think it's going to let me if I get it correct. No, it's hanging off a little bit. So I'm going to have to scout a better location for plot number 3. I kind of feared that might happen, but it's okay. I'm thinking just right across the river is where I want my Abel's store to be. since I have a ladder, I can go place the home up on one of the cliffs in the back, maybe. So I'm thinking like over to the side over there. My campground is probably, oh gosh, where do I want my campground? I think I want it over by that lake area, like behind the Nook store. I usually put it up on a cliff, but I think I want it over there by that lake. And then the houses can all go up on the cliff except for the ones that are already placed where they're placed. And I think we'll build up a little bit of terraforming and leave them there and space the homes out fairly well. So, good ways to make money in Animal Crossing. Remember to collect your shells and sell them. You can also dig up these little holes here for the mussels and get your fish bait crafted to help you with fishing. Did I put away my shovel? I did. That's such a me thing to do. Fishing, bug catching, collecting the shells, things like that are all going to be great ways to get your Nook miles so you can villager hunt. Don't forget about your bottle on your beach and that running scares your fish. Ooh, we learned a stone wall. Oh, we need to go see the Nook boys actually and look and take the medicine. Don't drop the medicine. Look and see if they have a slingshot recipe for us. That's another achievement right there. Knocking down presents and whatnot. I don't like that table where it's at. I like to be able to run, and this is heating my progress. So I'll fix it up later, but I like to be able to run through. And I'm having issues with that there. I want my Able store to be right in this area though. I think it'll be perfect. It'll be so pretty. I may move the Nook shop to May. I'm not sure yet. The presents are taunting me because they know I have no slingshot. Oh, I forgot we get to see her in the store today. Excuse me, I just took a sip. I was worried when I heard you were all moving to a deserted island, but this is much nicer than I imagined. It's so nice. We've been here for a little while and it's really starting to come along. It seems we make new discoveries almost every day. We moved here because of our jobs, but we're having a lot of fun too. I'm so pleased to hear that. Actually, I came here today to check on you all to see if you need any assistance with anything. It's our way of celebrating your new shop. You know, we sisters like to help wherever we can. Any island ideas come to mind? You're too kind, Mabel. We're just overwhelmed you even thought to come visit us. Oh, hey, I think something come to mind? Well, we still have some logistical challenges to overcome. We depend on mail orders for a lot of our goods. Having this shop should make it a bit easier for us to obtain ready-made furniture and stuff like that, but we still need a clothing supplier. Something tells me that today is your lucky day. As it turns out, it's really not that difficult for us to get to this island. How about if I stop by ever so often to sell some of our wares to your wonderful island dwellers? Wow, do you really mean that? Our residents will be so overjoyed. Of course course, silly. If we can sell our goods here, it's a win-win situation for everyone. I suppose with that settled, I should head home and work out the details with my sister. Yes, please do that. We can't wait to see you here again. Hello. She's so cute. I just love seeing them out and about whenever it's a different type of area that they shouldn't be in, you know? You'll never see her in the Nook shop again. Thanks to your help, we've opened this amazing new shop. Our shop is named in honor of our shop our beloved President Nook used to run. Welcome to Nook's Cranny. As you can see, we're offering ready-made furniture and items that can't be made as DIY projects. Also, in the back cabinet with tools and other miscellaneous goods, we have wallpaper and flooring. We hope to fulfill all your shopping needs. That was a lot, fellas. With our new shop comes 3 new services. First, let's talk about turnips. I've heard the turnip market is about to take off here on the island. You'll probably see a turnip seller soon. We'll buy any turnips you have on hand. The price is set in the morning and afternoon, so be sure to stop by. Okay, folks, I'm going to run a poll. Do you want to see me do the whole stock market turnip thing? And if so, yeah, we'll do. I'll run a poll. We will be learning together. Like, I'll run a poll, but we'll see. If y'all need help learning how to do that, that's fine. I don't know how to do it really either. I'll look it up. I've got the Animal Crossing book over here, and I'll figure out, the best way to do it. The hot item will change every day. If you bring in one to sell, we'll give you double its normal price. You can check the hot item on the day on the sign in front of the shop or by asking us directly. And the last new service we're offering is the drop-off box. You can find it in front of the shop. Say you're in a hurry or the shop is closed, you can just drop off any items you want to sell. Easy, right? We'll pay you later by sending the funds directly to your bank account, and I should mention a few things. There is a handling fee, and we don't accept turnips, and hot items will sell for just their regular price. And I think that about wraps it up. Sorry about that. That explanation went on for a bit. How can I help? I want to sell. What exactly are you offering today? Well, I collected some weeds. You can have the extra flowers and all of the pears. Oh wait, not the clay. And if I need more weeds, I'll go after more. I'm going to give you some tree branches too. What can I have for all this? Excellent. I'll take it. I will take it. So, I'm interested in this and the knife block. They're both in neutral colors, kind of like what I'm decorating with. But we need a slingshot. And I think I'm just gonna buy one. We don't have a wetsuit yet, but I don't want the black one. And I'm limited on money if I'm not going to Treasure Islands, which is fine. I don't really mind. DIYs for beginners. I want that for sure. we're going to be crafty over here, I'm definitely going to need the DIYs. I kind of want to see what those sell for, the other items, though. We already have these. The test your DIY skills is the one I think I'll come back for. My God, they get loud with that. I think it's just because it's right there by my window. Like, there's a train that goes really close to our apartments. I don't know if I want the orange wall or not. I think I'll actually pass. If I get enough saved up, fellas, I'll come back about that later. But I want this for my house. How much? Oh, that's great. I thought it was going to be more than what I had. Surely that knife block isn't over 1,000, right? Are we crazy? Why are y'all following me like this? Like, listen. I just want to get to the next item. Oh, that was lucky. We'll have 100 bells left. Thank you, fellas. I'll be back to sell you more things later. Let me just get everything I need together for all of my business, and I'll be able to sell y'all things later. Okay, there's the little drop-off box they were talking about. If you're a new player and you don't understand, you can open up this little box and you can sell something or ask, how does this work? But not right now for me. Also, this little bulletin board tells today's hot item, inquire inside a wooden low table. And since I'm trying to make some money on this island, I am going to write down wooden low table and go try to collect a whole bunch of crafting supplies and make a few of these. Let me label that hot item so I'm not just looking at this and I'm like, why did I write down a low table? Why was that on my agenda? Okay. So, that is pretty much how you set up your plots. We'll work on that next one together the next time that we play. I'm going to go around and hit a whole bunch of trees and shake them and get my crafting materials and things like that. And I'm sure you've seen me enough times doing that y'all don't want to watch me just walk around and bend and pick things up. So I hope you all have an incredible rest of your day. It just means so very much to me that you stayed and watched my video. I hope you're enjoying the series, really. And thank you for being a friend. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate y'all so much. I hope you all have the loveliest rest of your day. And I hope you'll join me next time. And I will see you tomorrow when we're live. Bye, friends.